Okay, so today we will do another interesting Java program, number related Java program, which is Armstrong number. So let's take an example of an Armstrong number. So example 153. You see this number very carefully and you separate or extract the digits from this number. So the digits are 1, 5 and 3. And you store these digits in a variable d. Okay, now you see, you find the or you calculate the cube of each digits, that is cube of 1, then you will get 1, cube of 5 you will get 125, cube of 3 you will get 27. Okay, now you perform the cube of each extracted digit and you store these in a variable cube. Okay, in this variable cube. Now what we will do, now we will write another variable, initialize another variable, and we will find the sum of the cubes of each digits. So 1 plus 125 plus 27, and you will get 153, which is your original number. So you have to check whether the sum of the cubes is equal to the original number or not. So now let's start the program. Class Armstrong number. So we have to initialize and declare a class to start a Java program, and I named the class as Armstrong number. So this is the initialization of class. Next we have to initialize a method, a public class with void return type. A method public class with void return type. So public void display, I have to input an integer type number. I have to input a number whose data type must be integer. So int n. Okay. So next what we will do, next we will initialize and declare some variables in order to store the digit, the cube of each digit, and the sum So int d equals to 0. This d variable is required to be initialized in order to store each digit after their extraction from the number. So next we have to initialize and declare another variable int cube, which will be equals to 0. And the importance of initializing this variable is that after you find or extract each digits from the number, you have to find the cube of each digits. So you have extracted 1, you will find the cube of 1, which will be equal to 1. You have extracted 5, you will find the cube of 5, which will be equal to 125. You have extracted 3, you will find the cube of 3, which is equal to 27. And they are to be stored in a variable cube respectively. Next we have to input another integer, another variable. We have to initialize and declare another variable int s equals to 0. And this variable s variable is to be initialized and declared in order to store the sum of the cubes you have found. 1 cube is 1, 5 cube is 125, and 3 cube is 27. Now after finding the cube of each digits of the number, you have to store their sum in a variable which is your s, and the data type should be int. Okay, so this was our initialization process. Next what we will do, next we will start the loop. So for int I will be equals to n, I will be greater than 0, I will be divided equals to 10. This is the loop for performing digit extraction. Using this loop you can extract each digits from the number 153. Okay, next let's find the digits. D equals to I mod 10, d equals to I mod 10. So look it carefully. By this loop, by using this loop, you can extract each digit in a number from the number. So this is the digit extraction loop. And next, as I have specified int d earlier, I will find the digit by this process, d equals to I mod 10. You check the dry run, see the given number is 153. You perform modulus division on this number. What will you get? So 10, 153, 1, 10, 5, 3, 5, 5, 0, 3. So you are getting by 153 modulus 10, you are getting 3, which is your last digit of the number you have inputted. So by this way you have separated the last digit. Next, you keep aside the last digit and do the modulus division of the first two digits. So what will you get? 15 mod 10, you will get 5 as your answer. And this 5 is the second last digit, that is the second digit, and by this way you have also separated the second digit. And lastly what will you do? You will separate this 5 from the number and simply perform 1 mod 10 and you will get 1. Just check. You will get 1. Okay, so in this way you have separated the 3 digits from your given inputted number. Okay, so next what we will do? Next we will find the cube of each digits. So cube will be equals to d into d into d. Whatever you have extracted the digit, you have to find its cube as it is found in the dry run. So you have to find its cube. 1 cube equals to 1. 5 cube equals to 125 and 3 cube equals to 27. Okay, 27. So now in this way you have also founded the cube, and lastly we have to perform the sum. S will be plus equals to cube. This plus equals to operator means S will be equal to S plus cube. In place of plus equal to C, S plus equal to cube. This means S equals to S plus cube. This is an assignment operator. Okay, this is an assignment operator. So we have finally stored the sum of the cube. We have printed the cube and then stored the sum of the cube in a variable S. So this was our loop. Next we will use the if and else statement. If else statement. So if this sum is double equals to the number, this double equal to sign is a relational operator used to check the equality between the two operands. If the sum of the cubes of each digit is equal to your inputted number, then you can print system dot out dot println n plus is an Armstrong number. Okay, else if this is not possible, if the sum of the cube of each digits of the number is not equal to the original number, means else you will print system dot out dot println n plus is not an Armstrong number. And here you will end the bracket for else, you will end the bracket for this public class, and you will end the bracket for this class you have declared. So this is the process how we will do Armstrong number using for loop. Now I will show you the syntax of doing this program using while loop. Okay, so let's wrap this area. Now, in order to do the program using while loop, you need to initialize another variable. Int I will be equals to n. As while writing the program in while loop, you need to initialize the variable before the starting of the loop. So now you will write while I is greater than 0, you'll print d equals to I mod 10 as you did in the previous way. This is your function, what you will have to do. Next, what will you write? Cube will be equals to d into d, and then you will write s will be plus equals to cube. And finally you have to write the iteration statement, that is I divided equals to 10, and you will end the bracket of the loop. This is your inside part, this is your initializing part, this is your logic part, and this is your iteration part. Just go through the program, just check it very nicely. This was Armstrong number. So thank you.
Yes.